Yo, what's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another Destiny video and another weekly reset. Now today is going to be a busy day. Not only do we have the usual weekly reset with a new Nightfall, some new weekly bounties and things like that, we also have the return of the Iron Banner this evening and also the arrival of Tess Everest and her brand new Eververse trading company. Which means we can buy some of those brand new emotes, and if you guys haven't seen them, then I'll drop a link in the description box down below to a preview I uploaded yesterday where Activision very kindly sent me 5 of the brand new emotes to show you guys. So if you haven't seen that, make sure you check them out. There are some really cool ones, but there's obviously many more we can get today. However, that is later on today. Obviously if you're in the UK, reset is 10 AM. But Iron Banner should be dropping at 6 PM today, and I'm going to assume that Tess will come with it too, simply because she's not in the tower right now. So given that all of that should come with an update, I would imagine therefore they'll come at the same time. Anyway, with that being said, let's move on to what we can talk about right now. So first of all, this week's Nightfall is the Fallen Saber Strike, and your modifiers are as follows. You firstly have Arc Burn, so again, arc damage from any source is greatly increased, which means you want to watch out for the boss in its final third form, when it starts going crazy and shooting arc everywhere, and also of course the lightning on the floor, so definitely be careful for that. That could be a real nightmare if you're not on top of it. Moving on from there, you also have Match Game, where enemy shields are resistant to all unmatched elemental damage. Now this was a new one we saw last week, whereby you basically need to match up your elements with the shields if you want to take them down. However, interesting thing here, this modifier doesn't work quite as it's advertised. You can actually use kinetic weapons, so for example if you're missing something, you can use a kinetic weapon to burn down a shield. Yes, it will take you longer, so despite the fact that it says only matched elements will take them down, that's not strictly true. Moving on from there, you also have Catapult, where grenade recharge rate is greatly increased, so be sure to make good use of those grenades. And you also have Exposure, where Guardian shields are increased but do not replenish. On top of that, as I always mention, make sure you do at least 3 Vanguard Heroic Strikes this week, because the first 3 will give you 10 legendary marks each, and given that this week the gear sold by Lord Saladin in the Iron Banner is bought with legendary marks, you're going to want to make sure you have as many as possible. And I also imagine with the return of Trials on Friday, while all the gear is now dropped exclusively as end of match rewards, there could still be some things that we have to buy with legendary marks, so basically just stock up on them just in case. Next up, quickly jumping over to Tower, paying Lord Shaxx a visit, these are your weekly Crucible bounties this week. Again, as always, if you guys haven't got these just yet, then you need to make sure you complete the Crucible questline, and these will then unlock, and upon completing the first 5 bounties, you'll then automatically complete the 6th, and the 6th one will give you Nightfall tier rewards. So if you do want something extra this week, another chance at getting Disappointment, or another chance at getting an exotic, then this is what you want to do. Then taking a quick stop at the reef, speaking to Petrovenge, these are your taken bounty this week. There are 3 of these in total, so again if you do want to do these and get some extra reputation, then make sure you do that. And of course if you are after the Boule and Gemini and you haven't got it yet, you will need to be rank 3, so obviously make sure you complete these to try and rank up. And then finally, if we move over to the Dreadnought, go over to the Court of Oryx, your tier 3 boss this week is Mini Croton. So if you guys do have any trouble with that, I do have a guide on the channel. I'll drop a link to that guide in the description box down below. It's a really easy fight. If you fought Croton before, you'll know the deal by now. But either way, that's your boss this week. If you haven't done that already, then there's a calcified fragment in it for you, so make sure you grab that if you're trying to get all of them. But that is it. That is everything you need to know for the weekly reset. I will of course have a video for you guys later on today of all the brand new emotes when Tess goes live, and also the Iron Banner stock when Lord Saladin enters the tower. But until then, thank you very much for watching, take it easy, catch you next time, peace out.